Pesky little bastards. Shh. Hey! Shoo! Good morning, everybody. Today we're up at our Site 2 barn where we're gonna be getting pigs today. We got everything ready to rock and roll. So they're gonna be weaning 2 times a week, Tuesday and Wednesday. It's gonna be a really slow fill. We're gonna be probably getting anywhere from 900 to 1,200 pigs a time. It might take 2 to 3 weeks to fill it up all the way. And that would be just in time for our Site 1 barn, our double site, to start loading pigs out of there. So we're gonna be loading overstocks at my barn, getting pigs at this barn, and probably loading out fat hogs at our double site. The fun never ends. On 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 33, 34. Yeah, it's gonna be impossible.
Yes. See ya.
See ya.
Well, that was pretty short order. Oh yeah, I gotta get the 5 pigs that got in the workroom. So we started out, and I don't know what I was thinking. I left the door open. All right, boys, get out of there. Get out of there. Go on. There you go. Oh boy, it's a free-for-all. I think everybody's out. Well, you don't see that every day.
Well, that one all right. Dad got him off the truck. I was going to count them, but when I started to count them, this group of pigs, some groups are better than others, but for this one, they all kind of ran together, and I couldn't ever get a good count on them. So I just decided to take the pigs from Dad instead of counting them, because if I were to get in to the back end of the pen where all those pigs are and start like working my way back, they all would have just ran out towards the truck again, and they would all piled up, and it would have slowed down the whole process. So if that just happens, I just decided to switch jobs, and then now Dad and I will just count them out together.
That should be 112. What'd you come up with?
All right, quit.
Try.
Because I counted the ones that would be in the corner. I got it. Gotta grab the other scoop. It's time to start mat feeding. If you've been watching the channel for a while, or if you've watched our recent videos, you guys already know the drill. 3 scoops of feed out of the feeder. Put some into the red snapping feeder. And then we put some bag feed over top. We finished off the pans of the feeders with what's called Barracuda. I heard an awesome quote the other day on a podcast, and it has something to do with life. This is life lessons right here. Usually Tork's the wise one, but I'm gonna give you guys something special. Everybody wants to eat bacon, but nobody wants to see how it's made. And it's the same thing with the guys overseas fighting for our country. Everybody wants to feel safe and secure in their beds, but no one wants to actually be the guys over there, you know, defending our country. And that has a lot of double meanings. You can relate that to business, you can relate that to military, you can relate that to a lot of things. No one wants to do the dirty work needed to get the job done. You guys get to see how the bacon's made, and honestly, it's not as bad as what everybody thinks it is. Okay, so that was that fill. We won't be back here till next Tuesday to get more pigs. Well, we'll be back here because we gotta chore them. But Dad's gas bill is gonna keep going up and up and up.
This is what will make you best friends with the LP gas man, because he just loves hauling it in the winter.
Good morning, everybody. It is bright and early this morning. We got to go ahead and load some overstocks out of my barn. It's already that time. It's been out about a month and a half since these pigs have gotten here, and they're big enough now to be feeder pig size, so we're going to take half of them out of here, send them out to a feeder pig to finish barn. We had a little bit of a delay. It is 4:45, and the truck is finally backing up to the chute.
I think we got it figured out. Got it all figured out. About go time.
We're gonna be taking the youngest pigs out first today. We're gonna be going in this north room, starting on this southwest side. Take this whole row here. We'll come back, we'll take a little bit of this row because we pulled a bunch of pigs to fill up these pens. So some of them are oldest, some of them are youngest. And then we'll come here and do these. Just finished up our overstock loads and we ended up only having to do 2 loads. They fit all, what, 1,300 pigs?
1370.
1,370 on 2 trucks. I don't think they're going very far. That's nice for us because if we had to do turnaround loads, we would have had to come back up here in like an hour or 2. Just getting it done all in one shot. It's good with me. It's good with Dad too.
It's a busy week. We almost had to sell hogs this week too, so they put us off for another week, but we were supposed to get new pigs in, send these overstocks out, and take first cuts out of site 1. And that might have been a little more than this old duffer really wanted to do. But they ended up holding us off for another week. So next week we'll probably get to take first cuts out of site 1. So the joys of having 3 sites is you never have to run out of work. There's always something to do if you just want to do it, and sometimes there's work to do even when you don't want to do it.
Good morning, everybody. Today we're starting up here at my site. Dad already chored the littlest pigs, so that's out of the way, and he chored the big pigs. So I'm up here gonna chore my pigs. As you guys know, Dad's newest barn is an exact replica of this barn that I built. It's pretty similar. There's only a few changes that I made to my barn. It's different from his, but they're not huge changes at all. Like his barn has the fans on the west end. My barn, I have the fans on the east end. And those are just some of the little things. Today, Dad and I are going to hang boards on the solid-sided wall, and we are going to put hooks on those boards, and we're gonna take these rubber mats and hang them up. We used to drag these mats in one by one and drag them out one by one. That is no fun. It's no fun at all. Why would you drag them when you could just set them on the wall on some hooks? So there's gonna be 4 hooks on each board, and we're gonna put 2 mats on each 2 hooks, if that makes sense. We're gonna unload these boards, and we're gonna take half of them up into the north room. We'll bring the other half into this room.
You want to center those boards so that the middle is right here, and we want the bottom of it even with these nails. So we can nail them, and then we can mark where our hooks are going to be, and then we'll screw our hooks. Now, I think I can hold it, and you just use the nailer. I don't think that's going anywhere.
We're gonna try a mat, see how we did. Hopefully the nails hold and our board doesn't come crashing down on us.
Works? Yeah.
So you guys kind of get the gist.
We're gonna hang 20 boards and 40 hooks.
And 80 mats?
And hold 80 mats. There's 80 mats that we don't have to drag out of the building. It's really slick when you can just hang them on the wall.
We gotta unpackage every single 2 hooks.
And I should have gotten extra for the ones that I drop in the pit. We're doing a giveaway, so all these junk screws that come with them, some lucky viewer, these are gonna end up in your box. This is your gift from me to you. While we're on the subject of mats, on one of the last videos we did, somebody commented and they want to know why we use the rubber mats instead of a hard plastic mat. They make a hard plastic mat that's really light, and they wanted to know why we didn't use those. The first obvious reason that we don't use them is because the integrator that we grow for, they haven't had good luck with them, and so they don't allow you to use the hard plastic creep mats unless you somehow anchor them down, because the problem that they have with them is they're so light, the pigs will move them, and you'll come in here and they'll have them shoved out in the alley, they'll have them shoved 3 pins down, unless you anchor them down somehow. Most people don't anchor them down, and then they end up having trouble with them. And then the other thing is, they don't have much insulation value to them, so they don't really pick up the heat, they don't really hold the heat like a rubber mat will. They are harder to drag around, but the way we've got this set up, where you can literally, you just got to drag them across and hang them on the wall. For me, the rubber mats are the way to go. So we're ready to move pigs. So you can see we got our mats hung. Look at that, boy, that's nice. I love everything about this barn because it's everything that we figured out doing the last one, and then we did this one right. Like hanging the mats evenly and getting them all up the right way. And I do love this alley. We widened this out where they make this turn, which for moving these isn't gonna matter, but boy, it's gonna be so much nicer when we go to load fat hogs out of here. Now that we've got overstocks out, we need to thin down. So in this building, most of the pigs, as you can see, most of the pigs are gone because we sent the youngest pigs out. But the south room is clear full, and we need to thin everything out so we have all our pens full.
My bad. Pesky little bastards. Shh. Hey! Shoo! All the pigs are moved. All the backs of these gates opened up so we can just run boards. We're gonna work smarter, not harder. And Dad's gonna line up all the boards, lay out all the measurements. Then we're gonna drill all the hooks in. All we got to do then is hang them up and then nail them. So this will go a lot smoother. After this, we're gonna call it a day, and we'll do the other room tomorrow because we're getting hungry. And when we get hungry, we get hangry. Doesn't that look nice? Doesn't that just look beautiful?